Good evening, everyone. Hello, Harita.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Supraja. We are waiting for all the students. Actually, we have got a good strength. Let them join the
Good
meeting.
evening, ma'am.
Please ask in your groups to join immediately.
Good evening, girls.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening. Only 44 is joined at now. God, you are getting bored?
No, ma'am.
But I could see the strength only 47. Okay, we will start.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So how did you write? What was your feeling after writing the exam?
Good, ma'am.
It's good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you face any tough when you are writing that, when you are attempting that exam?
No, ma'am.
It was easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. You got now confidence on you?
Yes, ma'am.
If it is means, okay, good. Everyone, only if you are responding. Remaining?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good, very good. I'm very
Yes,
happy.
ma'am.
Very good. Yes, today we are going to start a new topic. Very important topic is control statements. What do you know about control statements? Control statements you learn in C, C++, and further in Java also. You find years you are learning in Java also. You learned about control statements.
If statement.
If statement,
If else statement.
Else.
if else, then
Nested.
Study else, ma'am.
nested if else. Okay. Yes, yes, very good. And here, whenever control statements question is given, like as you people are going to attempt like MCQs, so they'll be asking which type of statements comes under which type of thing. Means what? Whether it is a control conditional statement or iterative statement or jumping statement. Ponana. Okay, so control statement is broadly divided into three types. Control statement is divided into how many types?
Three types.
Three types.
Three types. Okay, now they are conditional statements, looping statements, other one is jumping statements. What are those?
Conditional, looping, and
Conditional,
jumping.
looping, and
And
jumping
jumping.
statements. Okay, now. So when we are talking, as you people said, it is if else, nested if else, all these things comes under condition. They all come under condition. Then what statements come under iterative means or looping means? For loop, while loop, do while. Okay, and the jumping statements means what? Here we are not going to jump the we are not going to execute the statement sequentially. We are going to jump from one statement to, suppose I am in the line number 10. Immediately my control will go to the line number 20, means what? I am skipping in the meanwhile lines. So that is why it is named as jumping statements. Do you have any doubt in this definitions?
No, ma'am.
Yes, very good. First, we'll be knowing about control statements. For how many types? Three types. Conditional. We'll be discussing first about conditional statements. Under condition means what? Like if you are posing any condition. If you come to college, I will teach you. If you don't come to college, I'll mark you absent. Means what? Here all these statements, if whenever I am talking any condition means, we are going to make the sentence with a prefix called if. Right? Whatever the condition it is. If you go to movie, you'll watch that movie. You can watch movie. Means what? If any condition is there, prefixly what we are going to add to that statement?
If.
If, only if you are going to add. Okay, now. And here you have to know that if is also a keyword. Okay, now what if is a?
Ma'am. Keyword, ma'am.
Yes, if is a keyword. Okay, now. We will go. So control statements here. So means what? If I want to take any decision, right? If I will go movie there, if I will go to movie, I can buy something during interval. Means all these conditions. Okay, whatever the conditions we are going to take, we are going to write under if statement. If is a keyword, and all the time whenever you are writing in the program, as you feel that if we are writing if condition, right? So do not write any capital I when you are writing an if word. Can you see the screen? Everyone could see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, in that if is a small I only have to write, because as I already told you, C is which type of language? It is a case sensitive language. What type of language it is? C is which type of language?
Case sensitive.
Case sensitive, because as you people have come across as keyword for uppercase A is having one number, for smaller case we have the other number. From this you can conclude that C is a case sensitive. If I write capital I if means the meaning is going to be changed and it will be giving you the thing that an undefined keyword. So all the time you have to write keyword like if. How we have to write? If under that conditions. Okay, now if under its syntax is what? If under parenthesis what you have to write any condition. Okay, now so that condition could be either true or false, but you have to enclose that into the circular brackets. Got it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Under conditional statements, I could call if as a branching statement or decision making statement or conditional statement. In many ways we could call that. Okay, na? So mostly you people are aware of only it is a conditional statement. Okay. One second, girl.
You are muted, Nagalakshmi.
Yes, Prabha. Okay. So if all the time it is going to write conditions, okay, and whenever you are writing any condition or any statement, if it's a conditional statement, but we are not going to terminate it with a semicolon. Got it clear, girls? Many girls when they come for lab after if condition they are going to write like this. So when you write like this, which type of error you'll be getting?
Syntactical error.
Very good, syntactical error, because if it's a condition, so condition will never be terminated by a semicolon. You have to remember this. Here, first simple if means what? First we are under control statements like conditional statements. We have if. First is simple if followed by if else, and the followed by nested if means if within the if, what I could call nest. You know na how a nest is like we stick within the stick. From that it is derived as a nested if means what? If within the if. In under one if again I am going to write one more if. Okay, now that is called nested if. First we will go with the simple program. So here what is the simple program is, as you people are aware of writing header files. Everyone know what for we are writing header files?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
ma'am.
Here, simple program. If you want to write the person whose age is greater than 18, he is only eligible. Here the condition. So when he wants to vote, means the person, whoever the person, he should have age greater than or equal to 18. Then only he is eligible to vote. So according to that, here I have taken one variable of data type int. So what is the variable name here?
Age.
Age. Okay, now naming the variable, what it is called? When I am naming any variable, I told you one particular token it is. What type of token it is? It is a variable name. Naming a variable, what it is called? No one knows? One dairy milk, girls. Tomorrow physically I am going to give one dairy milk chocolate. If you answer. Do not Google.
C tokens, ma'am.
C tokens, under that naming a variable. Variable ko oka name పెడతాం కదా, ఆ name అంటాం.
Parameter, ma'am.
Yes?
Parameter.
No, identifiers, right? I have already told you when group of girls are there in the class, a girl you come and she will not come. She may think that ma'am to whom madam is addressing. If I take her, the particular girl's name means what? I take some Swati you come here means what? She is identified by her name. Means what? Naming variables, naming a variable is nothing but an identifier. Okay, hereafter don't get it confused, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, int age I have taken as 21. So what is my condition? If I have taken age, if age is greater than 18, greater than or equal to, if the person is holding 18 also he is eligible to vote, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So here if age is greater than or equal to 18. So printf eligible to vote. Okay na? So here if I take like a is equal to some 3. So here age 3 is greater than or equal to 18. Condition has become true or false according to this assignment. Here I have assigned age equal to 3. So 3 is greater than or equal to 18. This condition is true or false?
False, ma'am.
False. When this is false, it is not going to execute any statement because once the condition is true means only it is going to execute the next immediate next statement. Once it goes false, it is not going to get. Suppose if you want to write one more statement like this, printf.
Ma'am,
Babu.
what?
Babu. What? Yes.
Ma'am, it is only if statement, right? So we don't have else statement over here. So you
Yeah,
have given.
that's what. First, I am talking about only simple if statement. Else part will come later. See here, I am writing not eligible. Okay. So what happened here? You have to understand here, keenly girls. Here the condition has become true or false. I have given age equal to 3. So which statement it is going to print now?
Not eligible.
Not eligible. And here you have to remember that because one simple step, I am not see if condition statement, I could write like this also. If block, I could call it as what? If block. Okay. So when it is true, it is going to print eligible to vote. And you may get a doubt, ma'am, when you have to keep that certain open brace and close brace, when we should not keep. Suppose in the if condition, we are going to execute only one statement, then these are not required. Okay. If only one statement means those are required? No. When you are executing group of statements, suppose here printf eligible to vote and printf welcome to polling center. Like, if you write the statements like this, printf welcome to center, whatever it is, welcome to center means what here? Then here it is containing two statements. One is this statement, the other one is welcome to center. Two statements are there. Then you have to write that if block. If only one statement, if block is not at all required. If you write also no matters, it will nowhere go wrong. But it is a good practice to write whenever one statement is there, only if blocks are not at all required. When group of statement means what? More than two. Okay, now more than one. If you are writing any statement, printf statement, then if block is required. Is there any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Everyone? Yes. So here what I am going to do, suppose I feel this line is not at all required. How could I write this? This line will be existed in our program, but that will not be compiled. How could I do means by writing the comment section here. You know what for we will write comments in our program?
Yes, ma'am. Single line comment and multi.
Multi-line, what is their use? Because sometimes you write one program, okay na? So sometimes you feel that is not required in that program. Future I may need it. In future I may need it. So that time if I delete it, again what I have to do? Again I have to type. So instead that what I could do, I can place whichever the statements is not required for present, for current execution. Then I can make here comments. That is for one purpose. What is the other purpose means what? Suppose you are writing any program like software developers, they do the work in like a teamwork. So like one module, two module, like they will be dividing their work. One divide like shift, you'll know enough, morning to evening shift, evening to night shift, like that. So one person does the work from morning to evening. That work will be completed by the other person, means he will be continuing with the other person. So morning whatever he does, how he comes to know how he did this means what? Then he could write this in the form of comments. Comments means what? Like for future reference, for better understanding, like you people maintain running notes. Okay, now running notes means what? Okay, for this particular line I have to go. It's like that. Running notes, how we are, it's for easy to recall the thing what we did. In the similarly we can write comments in our program for that sake also. One is for future purpose, the other one is for better recall. We are going to write printf. Maths programs with chala maths programs rastaru. So maths problems, sorry. So when madam was teaching, you'll be knowing it very well. But after the days was passed, you people will forget about it. Okay, now then make up a running notes and then okay, we got it like that. So immediately you can get it back or not.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the main intention of writing comments here. And the method purpose is not like, I have written welcome to center. For present I may not need it, but in future I may need it. So I don't want to delete it, but it wants to be in the program, but it should not be compiled. Means what? You people sometimes mentally you will be somewhere, but physically you exist in the class. But if I got my point, physically you are in the class, mentally your mind will be wandering here and there. Okay, now similarly here also printf here when I am marking comments means those lines will not be executed. So you may get this type of questions also when we write for any statement comments. So for that, well, that line is compiled or not means what will you answer?
No, ma'am.
It will not get compiled. Okay. Next is here as one girl said if else. So if two girls are standing girls. If two girls are standing, I am addressing one girl. Girl, you are a very good girl. The other girl, what she will feel? If I praised only one girl, means obviously indirectly she become a bad girl. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Here, if this condition has become, if I am telling eligible to vote means, if that was not the condition, the other will not, the next statement will immediately become not eligible. Okay, now, so here I am going to erase it. Please try to understand here. This is an important point to be noted. Okay. So here I have written only one statement. One statement means is it necessary to write blocks like open and close brace? No, na? Only one statement I am writing as. What will happen? See. Here I have written an if condition and I didn't enclose any open and close brace. Have I written anything here? No.
ma'am.
No. So what happens here when I am not writing anything here? So if age is greater than or equal to 18 means printf only one statement it accepts. Whichever the statement is, whether it is a true statement or follows wrong, whatever the statement we write, that is going to be executed. If age is greater than or equal to 18 means according to this condition has become false. So immediately it is not going to execute eligible to vote. It will move to the next line. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
If the condition is true means only it is going to execute the immediate statement. If the condition has gone wrong, so it will not execute. It is going to skip that line. It is moving to the next line, that is else part. Means we are not going to write any else here. By default, it's going to take the alternative statement. Clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
And next one is what meant to say is if else as you people. If else is like, some people may have ambiguity. Ambiguity means some sort of confusion. What is the else part? What does it mean? So for that, in order to remove the ambiguity, we are going to write if and if else. And if else both are same only, guys. The thing there, I am not mentioning any keyword else, but here I am mentioning the else keyword. Okay, this is called else block. This is called if block. Clear everyone? Both are same. Here also I am going to test the condition. Once the expression or condition has become true, then only it is going to execute a true block of statements. Otherwise, whatever the statements are there in the else block, those statements are going to be executed. Is there any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Please everyone be sure. You can drop a chat box like thumbs up symbol also you can do. Everyone done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good then. Very good. Okay, next we will see one program here. Same program, girls. What is replaced here? I did not write any else there. Here I have additionally added an else keyword. Else is also a keyword. Okay, I think I have given this question for assignment. Okay. Do you understand now both? Both the things? Is there any difference? Only a minor difference. Additionally, I have added a key here, keyword called else. That's all. Got understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Next one is what nested if else means what? Suppose nested if means what? Under if again I am going to write one more if. Again in that again I am going to write one means according to my need. If I want to one condition I will not satisfy. If you come to college I will give. If you write this homework once you go to college only you'll be getting the homework. Once you go to college you'll be getting an assignment. After going college again one more condition. After that, one more condition means what? Here, condition by condition means within one condition again I am getting one more condition. In that again I am getting one more condition. This type of statements are called nested if else statement. What type of statement they are? Nested if else statements. So when they are required means this condition syntax is like this only, girls. One and wonder one if we are going to write one more if followed by statements. Here also else. When these things are like, when these type of statements, you may get the doubt how they are going to be executed. Got this doubt for anyone? When we are writing multiple if statements, if within the if within the if, or if else within the if, like that we are writing in a combination combined manner, how they are going to be executed. Okay, and how they are going to be executed means, suppose you take box, girls, like if you take box, I can fit one box in the other, one box in the other, one box in the other. You think that is a closed box. It has a lid also. Do you get my point, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
So if I want to place all the boxes, like, first box is like size 5, second box size is 4, and third box size is 3, and fourth box size is 2, and last box size is 1. If I want to close that box with its lid, first which box I have to close? I want to enclose within one box, within the one box. Means they can fit na. Fifth size lo ఉన్న box లో fourth size పెట్టొచ్చు, fourth size లో ఉన్న box ని third size పెట్టొచ్చా పెట్టకూడదా? We can fit them
Yes,
or not?
ma'am.
We can do that. So here, for which box I am going to close the lid first? Cover it.
First box, ma'am.
The box number 1, whichever it is, a small box, right?
Yes, ma'am.
In the similar manner, here similarly, so when we are writing multiple if statements, whichever the if is placed in the middle, like small box, whichever the if is with a low means, that is going to be executed first. After that, that output will result for the next if condition. Here we have if condition 1, condition 2, and condition 3. Among these 3 if statements, which is going to be executed first? Whichever the condition is resides in the condition. Means what? If condition 3 is going to be executed, this result will become a condition for the statement for the next condition. Got cleared, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Please let me know. Final years, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. If it is good, okay. First years? Why only final years and first year? Means second year anyhow I will go and take the feedback from the students physically, but I will not come to your classes, right? That's why all the time I take only first years and final years, and there is no partiality, and I am a very unbiased lady. Okay?
Ma'am, explain with example.
Yeah, I'm taking the example. Anuradha, na? Here I am taking an example. Here I came. Okay? If you want to find largest among 3 numbers, suppose you have taken 3 numbers, okay? So 3 numbers means how many variables are needed to take now? I want to find greatest among 3 numbers, okay? Now if I take 10, 20, 30, so which is the greatest among these 3 numbers?
30.
30 is the greatest number, right? We people know it very well, but computer cannot know. It will not know at one glance. So we have to write a program for that. How we have to write means, if I want to find greatest among 3 numbers means, how many variables I have to take here?
3.
Obviously 3 variables are compulsory, right?
Yes, ma'am.
3 variables are compulsory. So I have taken int. If I want to find the number, like, whether it is an 4.5, 6.7 and 8.9, in that I want to find out which is the greatest means, here I have to take the data type as float. But if I want to find only numbers like 20, 30, 40 means, what data type could I opt here?
Int, ma'am.
Yes?
Int, ma'am.
Very good. Int a comma b comma c. As you people, you just leave this large word. Now what I have to do? Have I given any values here for a, b, c?
No, ma'am.
No. So then what type of variables they become? What type of values I am going to give? Means whenever I am doing program, after when I press Alt F9 during runtime, I am going to give their values, right? As I have given last day one program also you people did about average, gender,
Age.
through keyboard, right? So here
Yes.
also I did not give any value. Suppose if I have given a is equal to 10, then comma b equal to 20, and c equal to 30 means this is which type of value variables, which type of value they are, they become compile time values, because before execution only I have provided values here, they become fixed. How many times I execute this program, we are going to get c is the greatest, c is the greatest, c is the greatest. But I don't want to give like that. Different times, how many times I execute, I want to get different values, right? So first time if I get 30 means I'll be getting different, I can give different values, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
For that sake, I all the time prefer to give compile time or runtime values.
Runtime value.
Very good. You have to remember it very well. Okay, now we have to give runtime values means what? We should not assign any values here. Just we have to declare. Telling memory, we are 3 variables of integer data type. Please allocate us some space in the memory, right? So here, once it is declared, like telling them, okay, telling memory that please allocate a space. After that, in the printf statements, once you press Alt F9, Control F9, you will be getting output mode. Okay, now so there you'll be asking printf enter 3 numbers, right? So this is a display statement, right? Yes or no? Output statement. Printf ante enti? Akka ninnu adugutundi. Once you ask, now you are going to enter how many variables? 3 variables. For 3 variables of what data type? Integer. So integer means what? You want to fetch them. Okay, my variables are safely stored under integer block. So I have to get them means I have to give percentage d. Where you have to store means you have to give the integer format is percentage d, right? Percentage d, percentage d, percentage d. Why 3 percentage d? Because I have taken here 3 variables of A, B, C. Clearly understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I am fetching their address. Where I have to place this? Okay, you are telling that is that those are integer variables. Then where I have, what is their location? What is their address means how I have to write? Their address is ampersand means getting this address. And what is its variable name? A variable name is ampersand A and the variable B is ampersand B, ampersand C. Like that if you give it, then it is going to allocate their proper positions. Okay, got it clear everyone till now?
Yes,
After that, yes, here I am going to write first thing is what I want to find any number. I could take whether A is greater. Suppose I am taken if A is greater than B. So if A is greater than B, again I am writing what is the condition. If A is greater than C, what is the next condition?
A is
First,
greater than C.
yes, if A is greater than B, followed by again I have written A is greater than C. So what could you tell here?
A is largest one.
Yes, between these two numbers, when comparing in two conditions I have written A is greater than B and A is greater than C. Means what? Large will be A. Otherwise, what I am going to write? Large C. Otherwise, what could write? Else B is greater than C. Got it clear? Otherwise, I'll write like this. I am going to array this large variable. Okay. If you are aware with this printf, right? Printf yes, clear? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, here what you have to noticing, what is the noticing factor here means for the first if condition I have written here block. Why? Because for this if condition how many statements are there? If is one condition and printf A is greater is one more condition, right? Yes or no? అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇఫ్ ఏ ఇస్ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ బి రాశాను, దాని తర్వాత నేను బ్లాక్ పెట్టాను అంటే ఆ ఈ బ్లాక్ లో ఎన్ని లైన్స్ ఉన్నాయి మొత్తం? 2 lines are there na. One is if condition, the other one is printf A is larger. Yes?
Yes.
So means what? If we are proceeding more, if you are writing more than one line, then it is needed to write this open and close brace. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. After that, okay, fine. Here we are considering that all the time I will not give A value is largest value, right? Sometimes I have not given here values, runtime. Sometimes I will be giving first value as A value 40. Second time I may give B as the greatest number. and third time I may give C as the greatest number. Means what? Here values are changing or not? Variables values are being changed. Means what? Here second time I feel first I have executed as I have shown that A is larger. Again I have to write a condition for B also, right?
Ma'am, repeat once again, ma'am. We can't understand.
You can't understand. 3 numbers ఉన్నాయి.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So A undi. A is greater than B is first condition. If it is true means then only it will be moving into the if statement, right? ఒక కండిషన్ ఇక్కడ ట్రూ అయితేనే కదా ఇంకొక if లోకి వెళ్తుంది.
Yes, ma'am.
ట్రూ కాకపోతే వెళ్తుందా?
No, ma'am.
No. So here you think that I have taken మనం రాసే ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎలా ఉండాలి అంటే ప్లీజ్ బి ఏదైనా ఏ నంబర్ ఇచ్చినా ఇట్ మస్ట్ బి అప్లికబుల్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ద నంబర్స్. నేను ప్రతిసారి ఏకే పెద్ద వాల్యూ ఇవ్వను కదా. sometimes I feel like I give for B also a largest number. ఒకసారి 20, 30, 40 తీసుకుంటా, ఒకసారి 40, 20, 60 తీసుకుంటా. Means the possibilities how I do means each and every time first A is greater means second time I will be giving the value like B must be greater. Third time I'll be giving value like C must be greater. Means I keep on changing. Means whatever variable I give, it should give the desired output, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So for that first condition ఏం రాస్తున్నాను? If A is greater than B. ఓకేనా? A is greater than B కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితేనే లోపలికి వచ్చి మళ్ళీ A greater than C. B తోనే కాదు కదా. When 3 values are given, A ని B ని కంపేర్ చేస్తే నేను A greater అని చెప్పలేను కదా. I have to compare with C also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? I have to check with the both the variables. Then only I could say the third is greater. So I have checked here A is greater than B and the condition okay. Here A is greater. Suppose I have given A value as 40 and B value as 30, comma C value as 20. Okay. So here I am comparing between A greater than B. Condition has become true or not?
True, ma'am.
Once it is true, it is going to the inner if condition, right? Again it will check here. So here also it will check. Suppose here A is greater than C. 30. A is what is the value of A it is holding? 40 it is holding. 40 is greater than 20. The condition is true?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, in both the conditions, A is the greater than both B and C. Then it is going to print A is larger. The rest everything goes waste. It will skip all those lines and directly it will move to the end of the program. Clear? It will be printing which is the largest number. Got till now everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now you feel like, as you got this doubt, now I am giving A value as like, C value I am giving some 80. Everyone understood this? Now by looking at this, which variable is holding more value?
C, ma'am.
C is holding because C is 88 is the biggest number. I'll come for the first line. If A is greater than B. Now comparison is done between A and B. A value is holding 40. B value is holding 30. Between two numbers, which is greater?
A value.
A. So condition has become here true means then only it will be entering into the if condition. Lopalki veltundi. So it will come here. But once it reaches to the second if condition, here A value is 40 and C value is 80. 40 is greater than 80.
No, ma'am.
No, condition has gone wrong. So it is going to completely come out of that if condition. Then it will be moving to the else statement. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Doubt?
Okay,
Any
ma'am.
doubt here?
No, ma'am.
No, na? Yes.
Ma'am,
When
in this example, you haven't assigned any values at starting.
ఎస్ ఇది స్టార్టింగ్ లో ఇది చేయట్లేదు. మనం ఏదైనా ఒక యాప్ ని డెవలప్ చేసేటప్పుడు కూడా డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్ దే కీప్ ఇన్ మైండ్ అండ్ దే డెవలప్. సో ప్రతిసారి నేను ఇంత ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసినప్పుడు ఎన్నిసార్లు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసినా నాకు వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తే ఏమైతుంది, ఇక్కడ ఇవే స్టాటిక్ వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చాను అనుకోండి, A40, B30, C80 declaration part lo, if I execute how many times also I'll be getting which is the greatest among three numbers means 80 C value only I'm going to get, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of that, if I write one input statement like scanf తీసుకున్నాను అనుకో, multiple times I can execute and different outputs I could get here. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
That is the only reason we all the time prefer to go for what? Runtime values. Okay? ఏదైనా ఒక యాప్ డెవలప్ చేసేటప్పుడు కానీ ఒక వాచ్ డెవలప్ చేసేటప్పుడు కానీ వాళ్ళు ఏమేమి దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుంటారంటే అన్ని పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఎవ్రీ పర్సన్ విల్ నాట్ సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఎనీ వాటర్ ప్రూఫ్ ఉంటుంది వాచ్ కి వాటర్ ప్రూఫ్ ఉంటుందా ఉండదా
Yes, ma'am.
వాటర్ ప్రూఫ్ అంటే wantonly we will throw that in water
No.
no means what by accident if it may fell in water it should be it is like a water resistant okay in the similar manner whatever the program will write we'll keep many things in mind and then we write ఓకేనా ఒకసారి ఒకటి 40 ఇస్తాడు ఒకటి 80 ఇస్తాడు ఏ వాల్యూ అయినా ఇవ్వచ్చు సో దెన్ దట్ షుడ్ బి అప్లికబుల్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఎ ప్రోగ్రామ్ సో హియర్ దట్ ఈస్ ద కేస్ హియర్ ఓకే ఒకడు వాచ్ వాటర్ లో వేస్తాడు ఇంకొకడు బై ఛాన్స్ ఈమె అది కింద పడి బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది మీన్స్ అందరికి ఒకటే కాస్ట్ ఉంటుందా
No, ma'am.
బ్రేక్ అయిన వాటి రిపేరింగ్ వేరే ఉంటది వాటర్ లో సపోజ్ దట్ వాచ్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఏ వాటర్ రెసిస్టెంట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఎ వాటర్ ప్రూఫ్ వాచ్ సో దట్ బోత్ విల్ రిపేర్ రెండింటికి ఒకటేలాగా రిపేర్ చేస్తారా
No, ma'am.
నో నా డిఫరెంట్లీ దే డూ రైట్ సో దేనికి ఆపరేషన్ వేరే ఉంటుంది దేనికి ఆపరేషన్ వేరే ఉంటది దేనికైనా ఒకటే అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ హియర్ will that be applicable in real time
No, ma'am.
is everyone understood this logic please
Yes, ma'am.
so that is why we all the time have to give this runtime values okay here if b is greater than c next this has become wrong why because here a is not greater than c so this entire if block has gone wrong so we are going to eliminate it there then and there itself ignoring eliminate means we are going to ignore that particular statement now I'll move to the else statement right in the else part here can you see if within the if within the if unda leda
Yes, ma'am.
yes now I am moving to the else part here I am writing if b is greater than c if b is greater than c here b is greater than c
No, ma'am.
no so if b is greater than c means only it is going to print large equal to b otherwise large equal to c again under the else again I have written if or not
Yes, ma'am.
rasana raayaleda
Yes.
yes neha అర్థమైందా
Yes, ma'am.
yes like that you have to write large equal to c at last అది ఎక్కడో స్టోర్ అయి ఉంటుంది I am going to get with its address integer address %d comma large clearly understood by everyone
Yes, ma'am.
for tomorrow everyone okay fine so here else if ladder is what so else if ladder is I'll teach this and I'll end of the session girls today's session yes else if ladder means what if within the if there else with means what combination of if else in one program like you could see the syntax here if condition else if again under that again I am writing else if means what combinations of else ifs means what it is like a ambiguity girls okay when we are writing multiple if else statements nested format laga okati dan ladder ante ela untundi Richard you know the ladder yes whenever we are writing like thousands of if else రాసినప్పుడు ఏమైతుందంటే we are going to bet very ambiguity which where I have to close this suppose మీరు అలా రాస్తున్నప్పుడు you think that you are writing for each if statement here I have written only one statement A statement B statement C nothing no problem here but every time only that case will not exist right suppose for this particular statement I am writing many statements like statement A statement B statement C so here I am writing control statement B okay statement B I have written like this I am writing n number of statements here so for each and every block if I write like this so we will get an ambiguity అంటే confusion ఎక్కువ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ రాసినప్పుడు I have to go for proper matching of close ఒక్కసారి ఓపెన్ చేసామంటే I have to close it very properly ఎక్కడ ఏది కరెక్ట్ చేయాలి are you getting my point
Yes, ma'am.
When we are writing multiple if else statements, nested if else, like else if ladder means what? In every, if you are getting else if లేదా ఇది లేదా ఇది లేదా ఇది లేదా ఇది అన్నప్పుడు ఏమైతుందంటే, and moreover each and if condition is not preceded by one statement, it is going further, it is moving more than one statement, means two statements, three statements, 4, 5, 6, like that. So when we are writing more than one statement means we are going to enclose within the block. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
ఎస్, అలా బ్లాక్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమైతుందంటే, మల్టిపుల్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మనకు ఒకనొక స్టేజ్ లో విల్ గెట్ ఇన్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్. అరే నేను ఏ బ్లాక్ ఎక్కడ క్లోజ్ చేయాలి? ప్రాపర్ మ్యాచింగ్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో రిక్వైర్డ్, రైట్? Proper matching is also required. I told you just now box. When you want to close that box, నీకు కరెక్ట్ సైజ్ బట్టి ఆ బాక్స్ లిడ్ చేయాలి. దెన్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్ విల్ గెట్ ఫిట్, రైట్? నువ్వు ఇంప్రాపర్ గా ప్లేస్ చేసినావు అనుకో, యూ కెనాట్ డూ దట్ వర్క్ ఇన్ ఎ ప్రాపర్ మేనర్. గాట్ మై పాయింట్? ఫిఫ్త్ సైజ్ బాక్స్ లో ఫోర్త్ సైజ్ ప్లేస్ చేస్తావు, ఫోర్త్ సైజ్ లో థర్డ్ సైజ్ లో టూ సైజ్ బాక్స్ లో వన్ సైజ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇన్సర్ట్, అండ్ యూ హావ్ టు కవర్ ద లిడ్స్ ఇన్ విత్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ఇట్స్ సైజ్, రైట్? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
అకార్డింగ్ టు ఇట్ సైజ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు కవర్ ద స్లిట్, మూతలమ్మ ప్లేట్స్, ఓకేనా? అలా నువ్వు కవర్ చేయకపోతే ఏమైతుంది? ఇంప్రాపర్ థింగ్. ప్రాపర్ గా చేయకపోతే ప్రాపర్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ క్లోజ్డ్. మీన్స్ వాట్? ఇక్కడ కూడా ప్రాపర్ క్లోజ్, లైక్ ఇంప్రాపర్ క్లోజింగ్ ఆఫ్ బ్రేసెస్ విల్ లీడ్ టు మీన్స్ ఇంప్రాపర్ గా పెట్టినప్పుడు ఏమైతుంది? ప్రోగ్రామ్ విల్ నాట్ టర్మినేట్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్లీ. లేటర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ఫెయిల్యూర్. ఓకేనా? దిస్ ఆర్ ద డ్రాబ్యాక్స్ ఆఫ్ else if ladder. ఎందుకంటే మల్టిపుల్ else if రాసినప్పుడు we are going to confuse where I have to close this, where I have opened it. Some sort of ambiguity arises in the programmer's mind. In order to overcome the drawback, we have come up with a new technique that is called switch case statement. Okay na? Clearly understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Till now everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And you people know, here I have to give one program. I'll be giving that program through WhatsApp. Okay, so for tomorrow you try to do. Okay na? If not tomorrow, the end of the session, okay na, till this week you can submit it on Saturday, Friday, means I'm giving you time. Okay, so what is your program is, as we have did program right above, what if I want to find greatest among three numbers, here I have written like this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of writing this many if, you people you can write only with ఒక్క if లోనే. ఎలా రాయాలి అంటే, I told you to use logical and operator, right? Logical and operator గుర్తుందా?
Yes, ma'am.
సో ఈ లాజికల్ if A is greater than B and ఇలా యూస్ చేసి చేయండి. ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ యూ క్లూ, యూ పీపుల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ట్రై. ఇఫ్ నాట్ ఐ విల్ బి ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ ఇట్ లేటర్. డు నాట్ గెట్ worried, please. First you have to try, that is more important, right? So if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, so logical and means what? Both the conditions should satisfy. If one condition goes false also, it is going to be written a false value. చెప్పానా లేదా మీకు? మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ లాజికల్ అండ్ ఎప్పుడు చెప్పాను? మీరు ఎగ్జామ్స్ అన్ని రాస్తారు, ఒక్క సబ్జెక్ట్ లో ఫెయిల్ అయినా యు ఆర్ కన్సిడర్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ ఫెయిల్, 2 సబ్జెక్ట్స్ లో ఫెయిల్ అయినా ఫెయిల్, ఒక్క సబ్జెక్ట్ లో ఫెయిల్ అయినా ఫెయిల్ అండ్ కండిషన్. సో ఇక్కడ A greater, largest among 3 numbers, you have to find what is your program is. You want to find largest among 3 numbers using logical and operator. What operator it is? Logical and operator. Will you try this program?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone. So what will be the statement for this program? Not required here. If A is greater than B and A is greater than C, printf, what will be the greatest number now? A is larger. Else, what I have to give then now? B is greater than C and B is greater than A. Else, printf, B is larger, else C is larger. Got my point clearly, everyone?
Yes,
Will you do that? Everyone will do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, final years, first year, second years, everyone. If you have any doubt, please let me know. No doubt? Shall we wind up the class?
Ma'am, we need
Yes,
to assign
ma'am.
values also.
Yes.
We need to assign values also to the variable.
See, if you want to assign, you can assign, no problem in that. Okay, but the thing I want only the, I didn't tell you you have to insert through keyboard whatever it is. The only thing you have to find greatest among three numbers using logical and operator. You can assign values like you can take here a equal to 3, b equal to 4, c equal to 10, whatever you take. Okay, now I don't have any objections over there, but what is my condition here? You want to you have to include logical and operator for this program. So what happens if you go in this manner? We are going to write less number of ifs. Okay now?
Yes.
ఇలా రాసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే మనకి అంబిగ్విటీ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ కూడా క్లియర్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేసాం, ఇఫ్ లో మళ్ళా ఒక ఇఫ్ రాసాము, ఇంకా ఇఫ్ లో రాసేటప్పటికి లాట్ ఆఫ్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్, అంబిగ్విటీ. ఓకే, సో బెటర్ ఐ కెన్ గో ఇన్ దిస్ మేనర్. ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ డౌట్ హియర్?
No, ma'am.
ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఇదే ప్రోగ్రామ్, ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కాదు, మీరు 3 సబ్జెక్ట్స్ తీసుకోండి. ఐ విల్ బి పోస్టింగ్ దట్ అసైన్మెంట్ ఇన్ యువర్ గ్రూప్. లేటర్ యూ కెన్ డూ. ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ యూ 5 days time. Today Monday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
By Friday I am going to see that. In the meanwhile, you people do not copy anywhere. Please try to do by your own. If you copy, there is nothing meaning in joining this course. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Zero meaning of joining this course. Yes, and here is a small notice. The girls who have enrolled, they did not clear the due. Girls, please do that, because I have already told you, we have to write your names in the certificates. Okay now, so do it by Wednesday. Yes, clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, no doubts for today's class?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Yes, you can fill the attendance sheet. Okay, you try that program. I'll be sending you through late in WhatsApp later. Okay, thank you guys. Prabha?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, most welcome. Finally, everyone అర్థమైందమ్మా అందరికి మీకు?
Yes, ma'am.
ఓకే, ఏం భయం లేదు కదా? ఇప్పుడు భయం పోయిందా? ఎస్ సార్, నో?
A little bit,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, Neha?
Yeah, ma'am.
Good, good. If you're happy, then I will be more happy than you. Okay, you can leave the session, guys. Thank you all. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.